Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Bricks Originals! And for this very special episode, we'll be featuring the LEGO custom Jurassic Park The Lost World Baby Stegosaurus. But before we head on with this video, I'd like to say thanks to youtube.com audio library for this awesome background music. Also, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and hit that notification bell. And to be able to support my channel, please do not skip on all the ads on all my videos. Thanks everyone! You may also like to follow me on all my social media platforms here on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LYKA. Now I'll be posting some of my exclusive photos and video clips as well. So I'll see you there everyone! The Guess His PC contest winners will be announced later on in the video, but for now we can start off with the making of the baby Stegosaurus. And as with my other costumes that you've seen so far in the show, we start off by kit bashing. And this is just a Stegosaurus baby that we actually modified very extensively so that it will have the same look as that of the Lost World Stegosaurus. So we started off already with the sculpting, and we also modified several attributes to this one. We changed the level of the neck. Of course, we sculpted the head shape so that it will be similar to that of the Stegosaurus. We'll lengthen the hind legs, and we of course are placing in more plates on this one. Very similar to that of the Stegosaurus baby that you've seen in the Lost World movie. I think the animatronic that they used there is really cute. It has this, big eyes and also this oddly shaped head to it. It doesn't look actually like Stegosaurus, but nonetheless it's really cute, and that is why we wanted to at least make and modify this particular baby. So we're customizing the baby Stegosaurus. Now we're just adjusting the shapes of the plates here so that it will have at least a triangular shape, a pentagonal shape to it. And it will somehow blend in with how it actually looks like in the movie. We also added spikes to the end of the tail using these Lego leaves. Alright, so now it's time for it to be primered. But before that, here is a final look before the painting. This has already been wet sanded, and now it's primered, and here is how it looks like. I'm really excited to paint this one because, as you know already, we have just recently completed our The Lost World Stegosaurus remake, and we're ready to have a family here. So for painting, we'll be using some brushes, of course acrylic paints, and water. And we'll be, of course, taking a look at several references. One I found from the IGM website, and of course some screenshots or screen stills from the movie itself. First up would be the base color of the, of course, the face, and also the underbelly and undertail. And it's actually just a mixture of white, some black, and a little bit of yellow. The second color will be a mixture of the same color that we used earlier. We just added a few touches of green to it. Now we're painting it on the topmost portion of the figure, the neck, and the top part of the face. We will also be painting this same color on the plates as well. So this is just a mixture of green, a little bit of black, and just a hint of brown. This will be actually the scales of the baby Stegosaurus. The scaling details will actually be involving the face, that of the neck, the body, and of course the plates. Of course, there are different patterns of painting this particular green. You can see here that I'm lining the outermost portions of the plates with this one, and I'm sparing a little bit of circle on the innermost portions of the plates. There will also be a few stripes coming from the outer edges of the plate, so we're painting those as well. Using the same color that I used earlier, I just added a few more yellow to it and brown, and then I added it to the plate colors. Now we're painting the eyes. The eyes is an essential part of this particular figure because it's just where it comes alive and becomes really cute. And that's it for the making of Baby Stegosaurus. Let's now announce the Guess SPC contest winners, and we have 10 lucky picks. CG, Natsoira, Swollen Head, Dinosaurus Imperius, Ali, G's Projects, Tan Win, Zara, Jack Lolo, and Maxim Taskel. Congratulations everyone, and now for our top 10 winners!
Top 10.
Red Najee,
Top 9.
Dinosaur Mars,
Top 8.
Aiden Stevenson,
Top 7.
Dilophosaurus Rex,
Top 6.
Vumin High,
Top 5.
Shala Jahansi,
Top 4.
Dual Khan,
Top 3.
Parkersaurus,
Top 2.
Canic Tiger, and
Top 4.
Mediamar. Congratulations everyone! And I'll see you in the next Guess SPC contest. For those of you who'd like to join, here's how. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon and it will lead you to the Extinct Bricks homepage. And in the homepage, just click on the community link and it will lead you to all my posts. Aw, it's so cute. I wouldn't blame Sarah if she would, squinch on the nose. Well, let's move on with the assemblies. Okay, so let's count off the number of parts to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we just have 5 parts to this one. So let's just attach the limbs, and that should be that should actually complete the figure. So we have here the left and then the right one. Alright, so let's attach the right hind limb and then the left. And that's it. We can now move on with the closer look of this figure. Now for the closer look here, we have of course, Baby Bumpy just keeps on going and jumping off the dino brick truck. Well, you see here the family of Stegosaurus. Of course, we have the baby Stegosaurus here, Daddy Stegosaur, and the Mama Stegosaurus. It's actually based off from the Lost World Baby Stegosaurus. It has, this particular head shape to it, and of course, Mommy and Daddy Stegosaurus are really proud of what this custom baby Stegosaur actually ended up with. Evie and Bumpy will be coming back later for some size comparisons, of course. But for now, we can move on with the closer look on the baby Stegosaurus. Okay, so taking a look closer, you can see here the design and also the details on the painting of the Stegosaurus. It has the same pattern of scaling on the top of its body as well as that of the neck. Very similar to what I did with the current Stegosaurus adult that I have. Of course, we have here the spikes on the tail, which we also call stegomizers, and of course the plates on the back, which is also somehow detailed in itself. Okay, so we have here, of course, some details on the head. Of course, the eyes are quite big with a catch light so that it comes alive. And yeah, so that's about it for our baby Stegosaurus closer look. There's not much of movement to this one, and it just is really cute. Of course, it can move its hind legs and of course its forelegs. And it can actually have several poses like running and walking, things like that. And that's it for the closer look. We can now move on with the size comparisons. And of course, for the size comparisons, we'll be bringing back Evie here. Alright. Although it's a little bit bigger than expected, of course, it should be at least smaller than that of the human. Nonetheless, it's a big Stegosaurus and should be around the same size it is. I guess it became a little bit older. Well, let's move on with comparisons with other pictures that we have so far. Alright? Okay, so let's bring out our first comparison here. This is the Extinct Rex Baby Bumpy. And Baby Bumpy keeps on rolling like this. Really cute. So, Baby Bumpy here is definitely smaller than that of the Baby Stegosaurus. You can see here that Bumpy is just a hatchling, I guess, or a little bit bigger than that. And of course, it can actually have a lot of movement to it. You can twist its head so that it looks really innocent when it's looking straight at you. And of course, all its legs and even its tail is actually articulated somehow. Up next is our Lego Baby Triceratops. This is actually the Triceratops that came out with the Baby Escape Lab by Dr. Wu. And yeah, as you can see here, it's Lego. It has, a little bit of lack in articulation, if I may say. It does have, a removable back to it, but yeah, that's about it. It is a good color though for the Triceratops. Right, so let's move on with another Lego baby. This is Lego Baby Blue. So again, there's not much of an articulation here, but nonetheless, it's really cute. It's really painted well, even though it has a really small size to it. Okay, so this is our baby Extinct Rex Brachiosaurus. Now, I just recently, released this baby Brachiosaurus. I think it's also part from the Camp Cretaceous week that I had. And I want you guys to come and see it as well. It's a really cute video and I think you're going to enjoy it. Definitely, this is bigger than that of our baby Stegosaurus. So we have here our baby collection so far, our special or species roll call. We have several more to come on our baby line. Of course, we have baby Apatosaurus, probably Hadrosaurus, and also a Pteranodon, so that we can complete the land before time. What do you think of that idea? Just comment down below if you agree with me. Alright? Also, Evie here would just like to remind you all that some of the costumes that we have here so far, especially Bumpy and Brachiosaurus, is actually available in our Extinct Rex playlist. So check it out, guys. Alright, so let's have our roll call already. Okay, let's start with, I guess, the Lego Triceratops. We have here our Lego Baby Blue. This is our Lego Baby Bumpy. We have here our Lego Custom Brachiosaurus Baby. And of course, to start the show here, our The Lost World Baby Stegosaurus. And that's it for this PC roll call. We can now move on with the last looks on this baby Stegosaurus. In the movie, Dr. Sarah Harding approached the herd very closely and encountered an infant named Claire, and she took pictures of her. But the film of her camera was full and it began to make noises, and because of this noise, the herd saw Sarah as a threat to their young and started to attack Sarah. Later, Peter Ludlow hunters captured both an infant and an adult Stegosaurus, and it is quite unknown if the baby Stegosaurus is Claire or an entirely different infant. Vroom 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 vroom! Evie and baby Bumpy here is really happy to see baby Stegosaur Claire and her family. Alpha male and alpha female. And that's it for the video on our baby Stegosaurus. I hope you liked it. And also, thank you for watching, guys. Also, please don't forget to support our other channels, EB Toy Universe and The Adventures of Moira and Usher. Please like their videos and support their channels well by subscribing. And as we always would say, let your inner dino brick roar! Thanks, everyone!